Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to AJ Kitchen Paper. Today we are looking at Kimuchi Nabe or Kimchi Hotpot. This has been adjusted to Japanese taste so it's not too spicy. Let's dive in. We're going to start off by chopping up all of our veggies. So chop your wombok in half and then slice into 2cm slices. Pop those boys out the way because it's time for tofu. So chop your tofu in half and then 2cm slices and pop them off to the side. Now let's get stuck into the mushies. Chop off the base of your Shimeji mushrooms. After separating them out, let's start chopping up the Nira. Chop these fine Chinese chives into about 5cm slices and pop aside. And lastly, slice your leek on a diagonal angle. And that's all of your veggies done. Now to make the soup. We are going to prepare about 500 milliliters of Dashi Stock. So fill up the coffee filter with bonito flakes and pour hot water all over. And there you have it, piss-coloured pour over.
Are you trying to hurt my feelings? Because if so, you are succeeding. Fortunately, my feelings regenerate at twice the speed of a normal man's.
Let's start cooking. Pop 500 milliliters of Dashi Stock into your pot, along with a veritable mountain of kimchi, 1 tablespoon of gochujang, or the spicy red stuff you can find in Korean stores, and half a ladle of miso. Get rid of any lumps in the miso by dissolving it in the soup first. Now lastly, but importantly, a few shakes of Shichimi and a few shakes of Ichichimi. Shichimi being 7 spices and Ichichimi being just chili powder. Now into your soup, carefully add all of your ingredients, one by one, stacking them up. By keeping them separated like this, it makes for a much more appealing looking nabe pot. Add your 500 grams of pork into the middle, making sure to separate them out please. Almost forget the Nira on the side there. Whoopsies! And lid on, lid off. Done. Now it's time to grab ourselves a bowl. In classic hot pot fashion, fill it absolutely chock-a-block full with your favorite ingredients, and then on top, pour over all of that wonderful soup. Stunning little bowl. Our drink tonight is a no sugar lemon sour. Now that we've had a sip, I think it's time for a taste test. This delicious recipe was actually taught to Oates by a friend of his. That man's parents moved from Korea to Japan before he was born, so he's full Japanese, but with Korean parents. This is the way that his parents made it for him when he was a child. So while this does have a bit of kick to it, it's nowhere near as spicy as the Korean version. So if you aren't all that into spice, maybe give this a try, because if Oates can eat this happily, anybody can. But feel free to adjust the spice level with the Shichimi and the Ichichimi. Now I think it's time for me to grab a bowl. Till next time.